Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Generation 1. In the last episode, we suffered through Pika Cup, which is one of the shortest cups in Stadium mode, so that bodes well because it took me an hour and a half to record all the battles for that. Anyway, this time, we're heading back into the Gym Leader Castle to take on our next two gyms, but before we head in, we have to register our teams. For gym number 3, our team is going to consist of Sandslash, Vileplume, Parasect, Dugtrio, Kadabra, and Graveler. Actually, I'm actually replacing Sandslash with Nidoking. Nidoking has access to Earthquake, Double Kick, and Horn Drill, all of which are situationally good. Horn Drill less so, but it can be funny in certain situations, so yeah. Sandslash is a more reliable option, but I just prefer the access to Earthquake that Nidoking has. With that, that is our team for this gym. As for the fourth gym that we are also taking on in this video, Butterfree, Dodrio, Haunter, Magmar, Jinx. I don't like this thing, but its moveset is just really good. And Chansey, which also has a pretty decent moveset. I'd rather have Bolt Beam than Thunder Beam, but still, not bad. What is our team for that gym? Let's head in. Vermilion Gym. You have to fight Sailor, Rocker, Old Man, and Surge. And we are going to be going, obviously, with the set that we made specifically for this gym. I want to take Kadabra in case he brings Choplore. Machop. Vileplume is good for all those water types, and I guess Parasect is a good backup. The Spearow is a little concerning because of Parasect, but I think Kadabra probably one-shots that. We could bring Graveler just in case, but this should be fine. It's the first trainer of the gym.
Here comes the first opponent. An easy victory should be within reach.
Okay, so I know he's talking from, like, the point of view of, like, a person watching, like, a promising young trainer. And, like, this guy's job is pretty much just to lose to young trainers, right? Because he's at the beginning of the gym. But how discouraging does it have to be when every time someone enters the gym and fights you, the announcer opens with, "An easy victory should be within reach." Like that, oh, I feel bad for this guy almost. I got the paralysis, which means there's no use really switching into Parasect, because all I'd really be able to do is use like Mega Drain. But I don't want Kadabra staying in into Dig, because Dig from Golduck might do a lot of damage to a Pokemon like Kadabra. So I'm gonna go ahead and there he goes, fully paralyzed. If this was red and blue, that would have just made this Golduck completely invincible. So, thank God this isn't red and blue, I guess. Now, the way Petal Dance works is identical to the way Thrash works, so we are locked into it now. It's not a bad Pokemon choice, it's a fine Pokemon choice. It'll be fine. Yeah, as you can see, we are locked into Petal Dance. We didn't even get a choice on what move to use there. Means he could switch into Spearow now and actually like, deal some good damage. Since we're locked in, unless we're confused now. It can do 2 to 3 turns, so we'll see. Looks like he doesn't have Spearow though. He brought Pokelore.
There's nothing you can do now. There's the attack.
It's nice of the game to tell you when your Pokemon become confused after using Thrash or Petal Dance. It doesn't do that in Red, Blue, and Yellow. Looks like it does tell you in Stadium, which I did not know. Alright.
Neither one is conceding an ace.
Now that we're confused, I think it would be best to switch because Psychic lowered our special anyway.
The Pokémon returns to its Pokéball.
True. It's a statement of fact. So this is the 50th episode of Pokemon Generation 1 overall. I know it's not the 50th episode of Pokemon Stadium, but looking at it as a larger series because I don't think I would make a Let's Play of Pokemon Stadium without it being part of something larger. This Let's Play has meant a lot to me, honestly. As I'm recording this, I'm still on like the 3-month hiatus between episode probably 36 and 37, right? And I think the break has been good for me. I genuinely, after, you know, that 3-month break has been to let the artists work on the art for the legendary bios because I've just procrastinated way too long on that, and the break has been good to me. I took a break as soon as I finished recording the Elite Four and the Champion Battle. Not that, but the end of Red, Blue, and Yellow, basically. And, like, it was good to have time to, like, do something else, but I gotta be completely honest, I just love recording Let's Plays for this channel. It's like a part of me. I feel a little bit empty when I just have nothing to do. There we go. Not quite damageless, but that's fine. I was kind of hoping he'd bring Choplore to make Kadabra worth it, but he did not. Rocker's up next. That's a very electric-type team. Okay. I am thinking Nidoking, Doug Trio, and then Kadabra in case he brings Poriace. Porias? Probably depends on what letter comes before the ace. I don't know. It's weird.
Here's the second adversary. The challenger needs to stay calm to earn victory.
Okay, Pikachu. I think we can easily deal with that with Nidoking. Unless he switches. Nope, Body Slam. He's going for the paralysis, and he's probably going to get it too.
Nail the weak spot.
Or a crit. Basically the same thing, coming from an NPC. Oh, we got a crit right back though. Nidoking did not want to take that. Pikachu's feigning animation makes me feel bad. I've already talked about how much I love Nintendo 64 Pikachu. Like, it is my favorite Pokemon design ever, tied with a few others. And I don't like the direction they took Pikachu, even if it's still one of my favorite Pokemon even after that, but... Man, on the Nintendo 64, they just made they proved that Pikachu can be expressive without having a neck. Which is the primary reason I've seen given for the redesign. And that, I don't know, it just makes me sad. What could have been? We could have had Fat Pikachu up until today. That color palette's cool. I love that. The nickname for Magnemite doesn't actually change the color of the Pokemon itself, just the magnets on it. That's a lot less intrusive than a lot of the other color palette changes that Pokemon get in this game. Anyway, Nidoking sweep. Love to see that. Alright. Old man. He's been demoted from gentleman. So Graveler right off the bat. Otherwise, I think Nidoking and Kadabra. There we go.
It's the gym's third opponent. The gym leader is waiting right after this.
Charleon. I actually like that name a lot. That's a good name. I think Graveler should be able to one-shot most of these things with Earthquake while also tanking most of their attacks. This guy's team is primarily Fire and Poison type, which does not really do anything to Graveler. Like, that Fire Blasted a lot, but that was coming from one of his strongest Pokemon, so... yeah.
This is a wild one from the word go.
It's not that wild. I don't know what you expect, man. Poda. Oh, that's a good color palette. I like the slightly darker color for the body, but Pota is maybe not a nickname that is worth.
What now?
Like, I don't know if that color palette makes that nickname worth it. Earthquake, will we one-shot this as well?
How's that? No! This Pokemon looks wrong!
It doesn't look wrong, it just was wrong. It was a wrong choice.
There's a difference in
Y'all gotta insult its appearance, dude.
Oh, it's a native female!
Now that nickname's just impossible. You can't choose the female symbol for a name in red and blue. Can you? I know you can't choose numbers. You might actually be able to choose male and female symbols. I don't know. What characters you can and can't use are a little bit weird, but there are nicknames in this game that do use numbers despite that being impossible, so just remember.
And there goes the battle!
Yeah, that was ridiculously easy. However... Surge is not so easy. Don't expect to bring ground types in and just have an easy old time sailing on through, because it is not going to be so easy. I am going to lead with Parasect. Okay. Then from there, I'm going to bring Doug Trio for its speed stat, and Graveler for its typing. Look, this is a little bit pathetic, but this is genuinely one of the hardest roadblocks in Gym Leader Castle, so I would recommend a restore point. But I'm gonna do this first try, let's go.
Here he is, Lieutenant Surge, the leader of Vermilion Gym, and the commander of Electric Pokémon. The challenger better pick the battle Pokémon with caution.
Raichu is an electric type knowing the moves Thunder, Submission, Surf, and Body Slam. That moveset is no joke, that is a genuine OU Raichu moveset. Surf makes Raichu a serious threat to ground types, which is why I would not recommend leading with one, and in fact, would almost always recommend leading with Parasect just for Spore. Okay, critical hit and paralysis, huh? Okay. Luckily, we do get to put it to sleep.
Oh no, it fell asleep! What a furious battle!
The paralysis is going to make this a little bit tricky, though. That critical hit, too. My plan typically would be to use Dig from here. But that paralysis chance is scary. We're going to go for it anyway, but... Of course, it woke up on the first turn. Raichu being faster might be a blessing in disguise here. If Parasect isn't able to take it out, though, that is a...
What now?
What? Why?
Oh, the attack missed!
For what purpose would you go for Surf instead of Body Slam. You're not conserving PP. Like, you're not gonna go for Body Slam this turn, are you? Does the AI know to conserve PP? Okay, we get the second spore off at least. I think a switch here would not be safe at all. But I don't really have a safe option. I'm gonna go for Dig again, but we'll see. Sleeping nerfed is also a bit scary here. Luckily it didn't wake up. Okay, as long as we're not fully paralyzed here, we should be able to take out Raichu. Okay. Thank God. I will take getting Raichu off the field quickly as like a blessing in disguise, maybe. But it's not even in disguise though, that's just a good thing all around. Pikachu, his second most scary Pokemon. Pikachu is an electric type known to move Seismic Toss, Surf, Agility, and Double Team. Surf is a little less scary coming from Pikachu. Well, there goes Parasect. It's not that much less scary coming from Pikachu, though. Okay. We have to hope and pray that Dugtrio either is faster than Pikachu or does not get knocked out in one hit by Surf. Both of which aren't... Okay, we're faster. I was gonna say, both of which aren't super likely. It's that adorable animation for Pikachu using Surf, where his surfboard just appears out of thin air. You saw when Raichu used it, it surfed on its tail, which is sort of what ended up inspiring Alolan Raichu's design in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Thank God.
There's only one Pokemon left in reserve.
I just want to say, my notes say Parasect has both Spore and Dig, making it a pretty good counter as long as you aren't paralyzed and or crit by the opening Body Slam. We were paralyzed and crit by the opening Body Slam, so... Parasect is just a good counter overall, I think. And so does Dugtrio, apparently. Voltorb is an electric type known to move Thunder, Thunder Wave, Explosion, and Sonic Boom. Electrode is an electric type known to move Sonic Boom, Thunder, Self-Destruct, and Swift. Magnemite is an electric type known to Supersonic, Double Edge, Bite, and Thunderbolt. And Magneton is an electric type known to move Thunderbolt, Hyper Beam, Takedown, and Reflect. Okay. Sorta had to rush to get all that out before taking out the last Pokemon. Okay. Stage clear. Okay. Received the key from Surge and opened Erika's tower. Let's go. Last Beauty, Cool Girl, and Erika. Let's go. Celadon Gym is where the gym trainers are going to start using more varied and tricky movesets. For the last here, we are going to be leading with Chansey, and then I think Dodrio and Jinx should be good.
Here's the first opponent of this gym series. A decisive victory is expected.
Puffette. Okay. Was honestly kind of hoping for not Jigglypuff, but that's fine. I'm gonna set up Reflect right off the bat here.
It's more resistant to physical blows.
And it's going for Ice Beam anyway, which is not gonna do much. That was 18 damage, okay. This might be a bit of a war of attrition, but I'm just gonna Ice Beam it right back. Whoever freezes first wins. Knowing Stadium AI, it will be this Jigglypuff, but it's worth it.
What's that? A light hit. What a furious battle.
It is just a battle of the ice beams.
What's this?
Oh, critical hit, never mind. Chansey just easily wins.
Down and out.
And you get to see Jigglypuff's awesome fainting
What
animation.
will the next Pokemon be?
I don't know. I didn't really take a good look at her team.
Oh, it's
Wigglytuff, okay. This probably has Blizzard,
Pokemon count is 3.
if I had to guess.
This battle is still up in the air.
Chansey is a surprisingly fast Pokemon. I always forget how fast it is until I'm using it, but... Like, it's not the fastest thing in the... Well...
Get you, Thunder Wave.
Wigglytuff knew that Chansey was a surprisingly fast Pokemon, I suppose.
Neither one is considered an inch.
I'm just gonna keep going for Ice Beam, man. This is the Chansey way. You sit here, you take no damage from almost anything. Obviously a physical attack does slightly more. And you just spam Ice Beam until you get a freeze. This is like a third of the strategy to using Chansey in competitive too. And Chansey is on like every competitive team for Gen 1, so like he's a simple little guy. He just sits there, looks happy, and freezes.
Paralyzed on the spot.
And gets paralyzed on the spot.
Fireworks are flying in this battle. Body slam.
Body Slam! True. Yeah, unfortunately for Wigglytuff, Wigglytuff doesn't actually get any usage competitively because it's garbage. But now that I said that, and I've been fully paralyzed twice in a row, and it's still hitting with Body Slam, and it got a critical hit and knocked out Chansey, I think it wanted revenge for me being so mean to it in this Let's Play, and honestly, if anything, I think that is an Astrid News W, because it has been trying to convince me that Wigglytuff can do anything since I first wrote my bio about Wigglytuff and how awful it is. It did not succeed, because Wigglytuff's still garbage, but it tried.
There's only one Pokemon left in reserve.
Q bonus. Awesome.
The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The
Yeah.
battle continues.
I don't think this thing can really do anything to Dodrio. It might have, like, maybe Rock Slide,
A decent hit.
but I don't even think that would do much damage coming from Cubone. Yeah, Thrash is all it's going for.
What now?
Let's see.
That's a good hit.
I could set up a substitute and just not take any more damage for the rest of the battle, but I'm not gonna bother. I could also use Reflect and take significantly less damage for the remainder of the battle, but I'm, again, not even gonna bother. We are just better off spamming Tri-Attack.
What's this? Good hit.
We could have also used Fly and just forced it to confuse itself on turn 2 of Thrash, because even if you miss with a turn of Thrash, you still end up confused when it fails.
Savage attack.
There we go.
It's a hit. Oh, it's down.
Trainer 1 down.
And there goes the battle.
On to Beauty. That is not a very grass-type team. Okay. I think I want to go with Butterfree here, and then Haunter and Chansey.
How will the gym's second opponent conduct battle? We'll need a strong effort to win.
Staryu, not a bad lead for me. This Butterfree has Mega Drain. I could also go for Supersonic. This Staryu probably has, like, Thunderbolt and Ice Beam.
Stronger against special attack.
And it's starting with light screen, so this is not going to do very much.
Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Doesn't look like that bad a Pokemon choice to me, I'm going to be honest, Mr. Announcer. I'm going to switch into Haunter?
Here's a Pokemon trick.
All the Pokemon I brought with me are special attackers, so that light screen is rough.
There's the attack. A decent hit.
Okay. It's a lot of damage, but not as much as it could have been.
The flow of battle?
I am gonna go for just Thunderbolt. I'm going for raw damage here, and maybe we end up paralyzing it too.
Thunderbolt. Super effective.
Gaster would have gotten a critical hit there.
Severe hit.
I don't know about this Haunter.
Either one is
He doesn't even look as cool as Gaster did when he was a Haunter.
How's that?
I will never stop complaining about how much better Haunter's Gen 1 sprite is compared to what its design became in all future appearances. Gen 1 Haunter is such a good design. Prior to Pokemon Yellow, specifically. And the anime.
Seeking.
Seeking, okay.
To make up for lost ground. How
Yeah.
will the type difference affect that?
Maybe severely.
No! This Pokemon looks wrong.
Okay, not a one-shot. And that's gonna take out Haunter.
Ice Beam. There, it's a hit.
Okay.
Oh, it's down.
Haunter looks like he got a really bad migraine there, which...
Coming out.
relatable, honestly. My migraines have gotten so bad lately. Going back in for Butterfree. I do not think Mega Drain would knock out even from here, honestly. Seeing as it did so little to Staryu. So I'm gonna go for Psychic. I know Ice Beam is super effective on Butterfree, but I'm not too worried about it. I was sort of hoping for a special drop there, so my lack of worry about it would be more founded, but nope. Instead I got a critical hit with Ice Beam, and now I'm down to my last Pokemon.
There's only one Pokemon left in reserve.
Yeah, but it's Chansey, so she loses.
It's one Pokemon against two now. The 10th battle continues.
Okay, that sucks. Because that absolutely... Okay, never mind. I was going to say that absolutely hits coming from an NBC, but no it doesn't. I think Double Edge knocks out here, and then we don't take recoil because we knocked out. So it's all down to whatever her last Pokemon is.
We're down to one Pokemon aside.
I don't like how close this battle is. This one was not supposed to get this close. It's just Rhyhorn. I think Ice Beam probably deals at least half of its health, if not all of it.
The battle
But-
is coming right down to the wire.
Still.
What's that? Super effective.
Yeah, okay. This did get a little bit too close for comfort, though.
And there goes the battle.
Cool girl. Cool female, technically, but that makes me feel like a Redditor incel. Which I'm not one of. And in fact, I enjoy bullying those. Okay, cool girls, Chansey and Parasect will prioritize putting your Pokemon to sleep. So if she brings either of those... Uh-oh. You're gonna want to bring Pokemon that have the ability to potentially one-shot those. I'm going to bring Jinx... I'm gonna bring Magmar, and I'm gonna bring Haunter.
Here's the third trainer battle with only the gym leader left after this. What kind of battle can we expect to see?
Well, probably a good one, judging by the fact I had a good type matchup right off the bat. We're gonna go for Psychic here and just hopefully knock out. Arena Rants is a good nickname, though. I like that.
A bad Pokemon choice.
Okay, it lived.
What will the trainer do now? A decent hit. What a
Jinx's
furious
design just makes me
battle.
so uncomfortable. It's not even like the, you know, potential racist symbolism that Jinx originally had. Even in US copies of Pokemon Stadium 1, as far as the 1.0 version of the cartridge is concerned, if you have a 1.0 cartridge, Jinx still has the black face, which, I don't know. But just, I don't know, there's something super uncanny about Jinx, and it just makes me super uncomfortable. Okay, Lovely Kiss will put this thing to sleep. I don't know how necessary that is against Lickitung. Which, speak of the devil, another Pokemon that makes me very uncomfortable. What now? I do sort of want the Pokemon Stadium portion of this Let's Play to serve as an example of what, you know, Pokemon that I would not otherwise use can do. Just a showcase of that. Because I would under no circumstances ever use Jinx outside of Pokemon Stadium, but Jinx is actually used on a few teams that I have planned for this Let's Play, so... yeah. And we did not knock out. Please miss with Fire Blast. Or get a critical hit, because why would you miss? You're the Stadium That is a funny fainting animation. And it does an Obi-Wan. Love that, at least. I'm gonna switch into Magmar. One thing I will say about Jinx... Jinx has a special animation for using Mega Kick that it only uses when it uses Mega Kick, which you can only get on Jinx through the use of a single TM in Pokemon Red and Blue, then transferring Jinx into Pokemon Stadium, meaning you have to be trying to see this animation. Jinx just has, like, a weirdly detailed human foot. And I do not like it. But I had to see it while learning about this game, so now you have to see it too. We are in a bad spot here. I'm trying to think, what does Haunter have? Haunter might have Psychic, whatever, we'll be fine. Fire Punch, hopefully we get a burn? Of course not, that would be too lucky. Bone Club, okay. At least it's not going for Earthquake or Dig. That would be a lot worse. Because at least we get 2 moves from Magmar now. And maybe we burn here. Of course not. Savage! Savage attack! Yes, it is. It has X's in its eyes. You don't need to ask. Okay. We're down to Haunter. So I know Haunter's faster, but I don't remember if Haunter has any attacking moves. Okay, we have Psychic, thank God. I was gonna say, if Thunderbolt is our only attacking move other than Self-Destruct, we're screwed. But we have Psychic, so we win. Again, though, a little too close.
And there goes the battle!
Alright, one last battle. Erika is frankly the least scary gym leader we've encountered yet. Jinx, Magmar, and Dodrio, I think, are good here. Chansey might be good instead of Dodrio, but I like having... You know, I like having 3 types that are super effective as opposed to just having 2 and then a normal type that has a super effective move. I don't think anything on her team could actually do much to Chansey, but she does have some physical attacks that are a little bit scary. Especially on that Victory Bell, since its attack stat is actually pretty high. So this team should work.
It's on! The battle against Erika, the Celadon gym leader and the Grass Pokémon artist. Smart strategy is the key to victory.
Victory Bell is a grass poison type, known to move Sleep Powder, Cut, Acid, and Razor Leaf. I think just Psychic. It's just a stronger move than Ice Punch. I want to get rid of Victory Bell as soon as possible. It's probably her scariest Pokemon.
Like a bad Pokemon.
I don't know. It's not probably her scariest because her... Never mind, actually.
And the weak spot.
One of her Pokemon has a scary move,
What a furious battle.
but I think this Victory Bell's Razor Leaf is honestly the most damage most of her Pokemon are able to do to you. This should one-shot, or two-shot. It already failed the one-shot, but it should one-shot from half health,
Oh, is it down and out?
which is a two-shot.
What will the next Pokemon be?
It is the same as saying a two-shot.
Oh, it's Execute.
Execute is a Grass Psychic type, known to the moves Hypnosis, Psychic, Stun Spore, and Toxic.
This battle is still up in the air.
Is it? Okay, we're moving on to Ice Punch.
No, this Pokemon looks wrong.
No, it doesn't. He looks awesome. Look at him.
Oh, Toxic.
Hell yeah, use Toxic. Pop off.
Damage the opponent.
I love
The
Execute.
other one is conceding an inch.
If I had chosen a starter other than Venusaur, I would have used Execute.
Wow, that's an effective hit.
You're just silly little guys.
Oh, it's down. There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's Gloom.
Gloom is a Grass Poison type, known to the moves Acid, Mega Drain, Sleep Powder, and Petal
The
Dance.
battle has
Her other Pokemon are Vileplume, Grass Poison type, known to the moves Acid, Body Slam, Absorb, and Solar Beam. Weepinbell, Grass Poison type, known to the moves Wrap, Razor Leaf, Stun Spore, and Mega Drain. And Tangela, Grass type, known to the moves Bind, Mega Drain, Stun Spore, and Double Edge. We're back to Psychic. I'm back on my bullshit.
There's the attack.
One shot? Any one shots in chat? Any one shots? Nope. That's a different game.
There it goes.
Well, even if this doesn't knock out, it might get us low enough that Poison will on the next turn. Which doesn't matter because we take it out with one more attack. So, yeah. As I was saying, Erika is the least intimidating gym leader so far.
Going down. That's it. Stay clear.
Receive the key from Erika and open Koga's Tower. Which we will not be taking on next time, but we will be taking on in a couple episodes from now. With that, we've taken out the first 4 gyms, which means we're halfway done with the Gym Leader Castle. Totally, because that's how it worked in the Let's Play too. We were halfway done after beating the 4th gym. Next time on Pokemon Generation 1, we are going to be heading back into Stadium mode to take on Petit Cup. And yes, it's pronounced that way because it's the French word petit, which means small. Petit Cup is stupid, you'll see. See you guys then.